Hey, Mr. Robin.
Hello.
Any word on your other offers?
I haven't heard anything yet. And I just did my numbers. I wrote 6 offers this week. Yeah, but I gotta get one to stick.
We'll get one to stick.
I'm hoping that maybe the one from last night, the armless one, we might have a leg up because I don't think it's very visible unless people have armless.
It's kind of a terrible idea to list a house in a different city in the wrong MLS,
Yeah.
but that's why they're Phoenix agents and not here.
So I thought that was super weird, but maybe it'll give us a chance at it. And working with Daniel Booth and his wife Sonia and all their questions, I made a checklist for them and I want to work on it and perfect it. But I do think it's a good idea to have like a checklist for right when you go under contract and fill out, deliver earnest money to, and then I fill in where it's going and the amount and things like that, to like a basic template for a checklist, but then personalize it to the individual deal.
I think we just, whatever we can do to make life easy and replicatable, that's what we want to do. So. Hi, Mr. Kyle.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Robin. How are you guys this afternoon?
Good. What's going on with your listing, dude?
No progress as of right now, but I enlisted Teresita's help, so hopefully that can get the ball rolling again.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Same, dude. Same.
Yeah. And then I hope it doesn't, but even if that falls through, it looks like I could have a few other things coming soon. So we'll see. Making some progress.
The goal is to get a contract in within your first 30 days of being licensed. That sets the pace to your career.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Mr. Jacob.
How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So last week we talked about the DTD2. Did you guys set it up in your pipelines, in your databases? Did you do your goals? There's 5 of you on total, so this is easy.
I got all the tags done in my database. I am not caught up with my 411 goals.
Anyone else? Kyle, team, did you guys do your database stuff, getting your tags set up?
I have all my tags and stuff, but that one thing that you're doing with, I forgot who you're doing it with, but you like 1 week you pick 2 letters and then you call that many people. I've been doing that, but I feel like I need more people in my database, so I've just been grinding to get more people in my database.
That's the biggest thing, is getting more people. So
yeah, that's about exactly where I'm at with it too.
How is your lead doing, Jacob? Did you say you did a Facebook ad or something like that? It's getting 3 pushes.
My Facebook ad did all right. I got 22 leads from it. I called every single one. Most of them put fake phone numbers. A couple got real phone numbers. So I've kind of just been working them. They haven't gone anywhere yet, though.
Okay. How much did you spend on your lead gen ad?
$30, and it lasted 2 weeks.
Okay. And what did you do for your bait?
I did an open house 2 weeks ago, and I just ran the Facebook ad on that. It was if you're looking for a beautiful home on the northwest side, I can help. And then there was a picture of the house.
There you go. Hi, Eileen. How are you?
I'm good. I'm back.
Good to see you back on. How's
Thank
your
you.
daily running and walking going?
It's doing good. It helps me a lot of
Good.
getting up early and getting some motivation. So I'm trying to get back in. I might have a listing coming up this April. So
Let's do it. I'm going to have a listing competition going on in April.
yeah, so I'm a little back and I'm nervous because I feel like I lost a lot of
Nope.
knowledge. So
It's all right. Let's get launched. We got Ignite launching again on the 5th. So just jump back into it. Get back into the swing of things. Ain't nothing
Okay.
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong taking some time off, and I know you had to get your head right. So welcome back.
thanks.
Adriana, how are you?
Hello, Don. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am pretty good.
So what do you got cooking? Aren't you working a buyer?
Actually, I'm working with 3 buyers, but oh my God, each one of them have their own drama going on. So I'm just patient here.
Okay. Patience is key. We got the Browns. Hello, Desiree. I know you can't. It's okay. You can use it. Reactions in the corners. Like that one. There it is. So awesome. Well, last week we talked about setting our goals. There she is. Hi, Eileen. So last week we talked about setting our goals in command because it gives us an idea of what we need to go after and the goal sets to that. So this week we're going to talk about breaking down our big rocks. Every Sunday, I'm not going to tell you what day to do it, but it's Sunday usually is the best day to do so. You want to take and make a plan for the week. What do I mean by that? I mean that we want to take our big goals. We talked about our goals last week, the big things that we want to get done, and all the majesty that is going to be the year that we're going to have, right? The massive year. And we want to break them down into consumable parts. Oh, what is the term? I was told this term today was the hyperbolic discounting. You are more apt to take $100 bill right now than wait for $10,000 in a year. Because our brains want that instant gratification. So let's take our goals, the goals we set for ourselves for the big year, and we have a command telling us that we need to do how many appointments, how many contracts, how many closings. We have all that math done for us. What are we going to do to get there? What are the major activities that you're going to put into play that are going to allow you to reach those goals? So what does a week in a real estate agent's life need to look like? A successful week. Let's give some input. What do you think, Robin? What does a successful week look like in an agent's life?
So you're gonna have your lead gen time blocked out for your mornings. You're gonna have time for your appointments going on. And maintaining the work needed for anything in escrow that you're working on.
Okay. Like Kyle, what do you think a successful week looks like in real estate?
Well, everything Robin just said with lead gen and everything, and honestly, just getting out there, talking to people, meeting new people, and just sort of spreading the word about yourself and what you can offer them.
Okay. Welcome to the call, Miss Robin and Sunshine. Tina, did some real estate in California, came new to Arizona, but I want to ask you, what do you think would be a successful week in real estate?
closing, but closing your opportunities would be a successful week, the true definition of a successful week, right? And for me though, I need to kind of peel it back. I need to, I mean, I did it in California. I didn't do it in California. I had a license in California. So for me, it's all new database. I don't have a database. So I need to peel it back. I just did MLS over the weekend and NAR. And so I still don't know how to do my email. So I need to peel it back and get that dialed in before I could go out there and sell myself, because I don't know how to do the basics yet.
Right. So what I'm getting at is out of 3 agents, you all 3 had different ideas of what a successful week looked like. Robin's very structured. She's been in it for a while. She's done a few deals, so she understands. Kyle understands lead generation and how that works. Tina, you're new. You got to get things set up, right? So our big rocks are different. And you're going to hear the term big rocks because remember that video we did a couple weeks back with the presentation of if you put the big rocks in first and the smaller rocks, and they'll fill in the cracks and then the sand and then the water and everything fits. Our big rocks are the things that we have to put on our calendar first. The things that we must put first and primary non-negotiable goals so that we can get to our end goal. For Tina, that might be, I'm going to time block an hour on Monday to get my email set up, to get my database in place. Time block it, put it on the calendar. This is what's going to happen at this time. For Kyle, that might be spending 30 minutes every day doing something creative for Facebook, or he sent me an email with a trifold on it today. Time block those activities, the big rocks that you need to get done. And that's why I say do these things on Sunday, because we want to map out what a successful week looks like. And if you feel like you're behind, whose responsibility is it for you to catch up? Our own, right? I own a little bit of it because I'm your coach, but I'm not out there on the field with you. I'm not the one saying, hey, go catch that ball. Hey, go get that Frisbee. Hey, go hit that golf ball. No, I'm the one that's saying, hey, I noticed your swing was a little off. I noticed your step was a little off. I'm helping you get better. But when it comes to these things, we need to identify in our lives, our businesses, what are the big rocks? So every Sunday, why don't we spend some time scheduling our successful week? If I told you that you could make more money in less time, would you listen? Right? So if I told you to put the big important things on your calendar first and then schedule the rest of your life around it, what do you think you should do? Because right now I'm telling you how to make more money in less time. Be more purposeful. All right, I'm going to make this very visceral. Anyone ever gone on vacation? Hands up, right? Been on vacation? What'd you do the day before vacation? Packed. I got that. Packed. What else? Someone tell me.
Get ready, go over your stuff.
Clean to the house.
Check your car if you're driving.
Got the car ready.
Get the car ready, everything, right?
The cooler, the beer, the good stuff.
So you got everything ready for what?
For vacation.
Have
Right.
fun.
Steven's got his hand up. You got something, Mr. Brown? Or are you just saying you went on vacation? I like that.
Yeah, I went on vacation.
So the day before, you prepare for your vacation so that it's successful, right? If the car breaks down, is that a successful vacation? No. If you forget your underwear, is that a successful vacation? Maybe. Just kidding. You guys have to laugh a little bit. So the same thing is because it's a major event, it's something that's very important to you, right? It's something that there is no room for failure. You put a ton of energy in up front to make sure it goes well, right? Some of us that go on vacation plan every step. They plan every hurdle, right? We're going to get to the airport by 9 a.m. We're going to eat lunch at Chipotle. We're going to land in Chicago at 9:30 p.m. We're going to Uber to the hotel. There's a cafeteria. There's everything, right? You have everything planned out,
Yes.
right? The first day, like, who's ever been to Disneyland or Disney World? Do you not plan your entire freaking trip? I want to go on this ride on this day, on this time, to see this person in this shop, right? You have it planned out and you know down to the minute, right? When you need to be there so that you have a successful trip. What if we took that same energy and planned out our weeks? We took that same care and diligence for the details to be successful, and we planned out the big rocks of our week. Do you think you're going to be as far behind next week? Do you think you're going to catch up on some of the stuff that's been falling through the cracks? And it all starts with the one 4-letter word, PLAN. Plan. 5:30 last night, dinner started, right? Heather says, hey, we got to get the grill started. I got the grill started. We got cooking. We got dinner done. Boom. 8 minutes later, dinner was done. Because we had a plan. I knew the steaks were going to take 6 minutes. We knew the bread was going to take 7 minutes. We knew that the broccoli, all this, everything was planned, literally down to the minute. Okay, you need to go put the steaks on. Hey, you need to start the microwave. Hey, you need to put the noodles on the stove, right? Literally had dinner cooked in less than 10 minutes. There was a plan. People knew what they were supposed to do in that plan and they executed on it. So, what plans do you need to put in place right now that you didn't do yesterday that would have kept today from being a waste? Maybe today wasn't a waste. Maybe today was just rock solid. Maybe you banged on every cylinder today. High five. Great. Good job. Pat your back. But what plan do you need to have so that you're successful tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday? Am I speaking gibberish here? Is this a pretty easy concept to understand?
Yes, sir.
You guys that haven't heard of the book, it's called The One Thing. They talk about Pareto's principle. Pareto, we talked about this 100 times, but Pareto was an Italian philosopher or researcher or something like that. And he realized that 80% of the land was owned by only 20% of the people. And so they started looking into it. And then this principle came around, the 80-20 principle. They found out that seems to be a recurring theme in the world. 80% of the cheese is made in 20% of the countries. 80% of your money is made by 20% of your activities. 80% of the wealth is held by less than 20% of the people. Actually, it's less than 1%. So let's look at, okay, if a majority of the stuff that I do does not yield the results at a high level, then should I focus on the things that are most important to me, right? We focused on the ride at Disneyland. We focused on the attraction at Disneyland. That was our big rock, right? That was the thing we couldn't miss. That was the one thing we had to do. Did we plan to hit the ice cream shop on the way by? No, it just happened. But if you get tripped up in the ice cream shop too long and you miss your fast pass, what happened? You're 80% tripped up your 20%. You focused on the wrong thing. Have we had that in our careers so far? In real estate or any other endeavor you've ever done? Have you focused on something that maybe wasn't that exciting or that important, but it made you feel good? 2 words, YouTube, ring a bell to anybody? Right? Raise your hand if you've wasted time on YouTube. Raise your hand if you're lying to yourself. Yeah, thank you. There you go. We all have. So we must plan our weeks accordingly, and that's writing out the big rocks. So Kyle, what are some of your big rocks for this week?
Big rock for this week. Still probably the listing agreement, figure out how to tackle that and see if I can't break it down a little bit.
By when?
Let's go with by Wednesday.
There you go. So by Wednesday, you got to have that done. Put it on your calendar, right? You'll know what happens.
Yeah.
Teresita, what's a big rock for you this week?
I have 2 listings, one to be landed because she doesn't know where she's going, but by Wednesday I need to know because she wants the most money out of her house. So TikTok. And the other one is it's a Mexican guy that bought a house here. So we have the listing, but I'm gathering all the information to be able to sell that house.
Okay.
So by Wednesday, hopefully.
But see, these are the 2 things that would carry on success for you. Now, when those are gone, what happens?
Move on to the next rock.
Yeah.
Which would be?
What was that?
Which would be?
Finding the next listing or, next buyer, whatever it may be.
So let me ask you, Tina.
For me,
Go ahead. Frank, we'll go second. Tina, what's a big rock for you now?
My email, scheduling my ethics class, coming up with a marketing plan, but also connecting with you. I'm going to do that at 3:45 and asking you, because I've been trying to peel it back, and there is a ton of videos to watch. And I've been watching a lot of videos, but I feel like I'm jumping ahead. I need to peel it back and get some of my basics cleared up. And I've been trying to do that for 2 weeks. So today I'm hoping to at least get some more intel on my email, and because that seems like it should be an easy thing. And then my ethics class, I'll get scheduled here today. Marketing plan, I'll be getting that done this week. And I'm thinking for another thing, I want to check with Kyle or somebody about their listing agreement stuff. I want to learn more about that because knowledge is, of course, very important in sales.
So
That's
you think once these big rocks are out of the way, do you feel like you'd have a whole lot more momentum than you've got right now?
I'm not sure I'm missing the momentum. I'm missing the knowledge. And then I know that Ignite will ignite that knowledge in April. And I trust that. And I am not behind in what I'm learning. I feel like I'm right on track. Maybe like I did get my email a week and a half ago. I didn't think I would not know how to use it quite yet still, but I'm moving ahead. I'm getting traction with the MLS. I had some issues with, I got that resolved this morning. So I'm making traction.
Good. Movement is good. Movement's a good thing. Progress is good. So for you, Tina Ochoa at kw.com, log into Gmail.
I did. So I have 2 Gmail accounts. So I am trying to figure out which one it's on and how it comes through and stuff like that. And I know once I probably talk to you or somebody else, that will clear up.
Right after this on the question and answer call.
Yeah.
Frank, big rocks.
For me, it's something like, we find a buyer or we find a listing and we get it going, and then we close the deal, and then you're basically unemployed again, right? So the one thing that I need to learn how to do is that keep like your pipeline full, right? Like you got the do the activity, so while you're still doing one thing, you're still doing the activity, so the next thing comes right after.
always be filling the pipeline. That's what I want you, like the first thing we're talking, like we talk about the big rocks. We can all come up with the one thing we want to get done. And then we ask the question. What was the question I asked, Kyle?
What's the next rock?
What's the next rock? Not what's the next thing. What's the next rock? What's the next big rock? Whew, I got my listing appointment done. I'm going to go get ice cream, right? Is that the next big rock? No. So keeping our rocks out in front of us is important. Do I say that you need to go and accomplish them all at the same time? Back to back to back to back to back. Big, 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 big. No. You'll burn yourself out. But we want to keep it the importance of what we're doing in front of us. But having a written, write that down, written plan will allow you to see where you're at. And this lovely form, it's called a 411. You can get it from all of the places. We have in our shared drive. We also have online. This is my written plan for this month. Is it very complex? No. It's got my annual goals for both personal and business, including going on vacation, paying off my side-by-side, getting mom home, rebalancing my life because I got out of alignment on some things. It's my yearly goals broken down to what I need to get done this month. These are my big rocks for the month. For you guys, I want 25 new escrows opened up. Is that a big task? 25 deals in contract? No, every one of you just needs to do half a deal. But that's a big rock for me. It's getting 25 escrows in place. For myself, I want to open up 5 escrows. I want to sign 4 more listings for myself. Get a launch coach set up. These are my big rocks for the month. And then I need to get a plan together for that. And I need to break out my weekly goals, right? I want to weigh less than 290 pounds by the 31st of December. I need to go to the gym 4 times this week. I'm a very organized individual. My garage is a mess, so I know I need to make it cleaned up. I want to pay off extra on my toys. So, because it's one of my goals for the year, I'm going to pay an extra $2,500 on it this week because this is when the payments due. My business life, I'm going to get 2 listings live. If I get 2 listings live this first week, is that putting me close to my 5 escrows open this month? Right? My big rocks are directly in line with my goals. I need to have 5 new agent interviews because I need to talk to new people and grow the people, right? I need to teach Ignite. Do you think if I get enough people in class better understanding real estate that we're going to open up more escrows? So again, my big rock directly in line with my goal. Launch Ignite, right? What do you think my big rocks this week are? I got a ton of work to put in to get Ignite launched. Agents, workbooks, coordination, educators, trainers, right? My big rocks are in direct correlation with my goals. How do you get your big rocks? You work backwards. What do I want to accomplish this year? What do I want to accomplish this month? What do I need to do this week to get to me that goal? So for your big rocks, write them out. On top of that, there's also in the workbook, we have what they call a 12-week year. I like working by the 12-week year because it gives me specific tasks I need to do. And we'll have this game plan for you as well. And this is for my other side of my business, that my 3 big rocks for the weeks, or for my yearly goals, we call it a 12-week year, are take 10 listings, recruit 15 agents, and close 75 PC deals. Well, if you've done the math, a 12-week year is roughly 3 months. So If we go back to my GPS, you saw that I wanted to close 25 PC escrows, right? And we do that 3 times. Is that not 75 closed deals? So this is week 1 of my next 12-week year, which actually starts next week. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me the 15 tasks I've set up for myself: getting 2 live listings, find some Google lead campaigns to copy, set up a Google for command ads, because I don't have my Google connected. I need to write an absentee owner letter so I can send it out to get more listings. Find someone to help me with every door direct mailing, and go to the gym 4 times. Well, Dan, how is going to the gym in line with getting listings? If I don't have the energy, am I going to do the work? If my head is so frustrated because I haven't had a physical outlet, am I going to be able to do the work? They do coordinate. Now, you guys may have something different. It may be get all of my administrative stuff set up. That could be your goal for this week. Email, signature, Facebook, social media, access to everything, document setup, right? And then when you're done, you literally click done. You put hashtag done, so it tells me how many tasks were done. Again, that's in the shared drive. So if you go into our resources, it should be under shared with me. On yours, you'll be able to get into the agent resources, and you've got your 12-week goal set right there in the front. And I even have this really neat things you guys can take your agent business plan, make a copy of it for yourself. It says right, please make a copy before you begin. And we can set up your entire business in one document, so you could go and see your pipeline, your tracking, your protocol, your one thing, right? Did you know that document existed? Ton of resources out there. You just got to look for them. Tina, you didn't have it because you didn't have your KW email. It's linked to your KW email. Should be anyways. Anyone never accessed that before? Frank, go get it. You got to use it, man.
Yeah, for some reason I can't access the KW on the what?
I think Frank just died on us. Bye, Frank. Give him a second to come back. Well, he'll be missed. Let's all take a moment to say goodbye to Frank's phone. Bye, Frank's phone. So, do you think I put a lot of importance on writing your goals down? Did you know that you become like 80 times more likely to achieve a goal when you write it down? Maybe not 80 times, like 88% of people that, or 90-some% of people that put goals down don't ever reach them. Right? Oh, I'm gonna clean my bedroom this week. No. If I put it on my big rocks list and I look at it every day and it just glares at me like, gotta clean my bedroom right here. And then all of a sudden, it's the last thing to do on my rocks list. You think it's going to get done? Make a plan. I say Sundays because that's the day you should be sitting down and thinking about your week. Because when does your day start? When does Monday start for you? Robin, don't give away the answer. Missy can't either. Sunshine, when does Monday start for you?
When I roll out of bed.
Perfect. All right. Miss Bender, when does Monday start for you?
Usually I start thinking about what's coming up sometimes Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening.
Nah, she gave it away too fast. It's okay though.
Sorry.
It's all right. Frank, what time does your day start on Monday?
Friday.
Friday, right. But in all honesty, guys, a lot of people you ask the questions, when does your day start? And they'll tell you, well, I wake up at 6 a.m. Right? No. How is that possible? That's when your alarm goes off. If you go to bed at 2 a.m., are you waking up at 6 a.m. in a very good mood? Are you waking up at 6 a.m. at all? Probably not. Your day starts the plan the night before. You know what? Hey, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to hit the hay. I got to wake up at 5 a.m. because I got to do this, 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 and this. Not you, sunshine. You wake up at the crack of noon. midday. Okay, got it. But that's the thing. It's locked. So someone's knocking on my door. And if we don't plan, we're not going to be set up in the biggest potential of winning. Right? So to have a successful week, do we not need to plan before the week happens? Why do you think that we have our calls, our group call, coaching call on Mondays?
To plan out the week, right?
To make sure you have a plan to get moving forward.
Well, plan Saturday on Mondays or Wednesdays.
When we don't plan, we leave ourselves open to too many variables. So, and I say do Sunday because Sunday's the day you need to spend an hour. I know making you work on Sunday. I'm a big bad guy, I'm a big meanie. But trust me when I tell you, an hour of work on Sunday, lining out your goals for the week, your plan of attack, your big rocks, and then putting them on your schedule will save you well more than an hour during the week. Do you guys want to get 5 or 6 hours of your life back? Invest it on Sundays. I like Jennifer Ritchie put in the chat, the 7 P's. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. And we've all heard that failure to plan is a plan to fail, right? These things are simple. We hear it all the time, but we don't ever like, oh my God, you're right. No. So every Sunday. Yeah, it's 6, not 7. It's okay. I can't count eat, Jennifer. I'm in real estate. It's not a variable 3. I don't know what it is. So you guys will get that joke one day. Every real estate agent I know can do 3% of just about any number. So, but spend the day on Sunday, invest that time to get your week planned, and then keep your plan in front of you. So write it down, put it in front of your computer, put it on your mirror in the bathroom, put it in the hallway where you check yourself out. I don't care. Wherever you're going to see it most frequently, put it written down right there. If it's on a legal pad like this, then this needs to be on top of your desk where you're looking at it all the time. Notice how mine is literally sitting in front of me. And when I get done with stuff, I cross it out. And do you think your plan's going to grow throughout the week as things happen? When you have big rocks in place and you have these goals and the mindset and you're protecting your time, you're more disciplined in what you're doing. You're more purposeful in your actions. You get your life back. You want more time with family? Put it on the calendar. You want to have a set date night with your spouse? Put it on the calendar. You want to have a listing and a buyer consultation every week? Put it on the calendar and then fill that spot. Make that a big rock. I need to have 2 listing appointments this week. And you're looking at your week and you're like, I got a listing appointment scheduled. I still have nobody scheduled in that spot. Are we starting to see how a little bit of discipline on the front side of things will save you time in the long run? The better your plan, the higher your chance of success. And as a success coach, a business coach, an agent coach, my job is to get you guys to where you want to go as fast as possible. So you want some help with your plan? Send it to me. The big rocks I know about, I ask about. And how does it feel when I ask you a question about something you're working on and you haven't made much traction on it? You're like, oh shit. Right? But what happens if I ask you, hey, Frank, did you get that appraisal thing handled? Oh yeah, we did this, and this, right? Fantastic. I was going to pick on the Browns, but I've been picking on them a lot lately, so I'm not going to. If you tell me you're going to go door knock, and I ask you the next phone call we have, how'd door knocking go? And you know that the next time I ask, or the next time we talk, I'm going to ask about it, are you more likely to get it done? That's accountability. Can you be accountable to yourself? Is it hard? Everyone, you can just look up and down real quick. It is. There's no wrong answers here. We all have our own gremlins, our own monkey minds, if you will, what do they call that? Your limiting beliefs. So we have to set things in the way. Like I make it a plan because I talk to Jay every Monday at 11 o'clock and I tell him my plan for the week. Jay already has my plan from Sunday night. Kristen Cole has my plan from Sunday night. My coach has my plan Sunday night. And then when I talk to Kristen on Thursday or Wednesday, and I talk to my coach on Thursday, and they're going to ask me, how's my plan going? How is this, this, and this? What do you need help with? Where are you at? It lets me know that they care, but I've got a partner in it. And at the same time, it reminds me consistently to look at my plan. So let's go back to that vacation metaphor. Before you go on vacation, you've got a plan, right? If you're taking a road trip, how many times are you looking at the map? This is the productive. You guys can talk, unmute, bottom left corner. Looks like a microphone.
Pretty much in every turn, or every so often, right?
Actually, I've looked at the map so many times I've got it memorized. And now I can just get in the car and go.
Yeah. But what happens if something comes up and you're not sure? What do you pull out?
The map.
The map is your guide. Your plan is your guide. Your schedule is your guide. So take an hour of your life. I say an hour, it's probably gonna take you 15 minutes. Take an hour of your life. Sit down with a notebook and write all the things out you'd like to get done that week. Then circle the most important ones and put those on your calendar. Then go circle the next important ones. Go put those on your calendar afterwards. And lastly, go find the shit that would be nice to get done, right? The shoulds, right? We shouldn't should on ourselves, but the things we should get done, the things we can get done, and the things we must get done. Is my garage a should? Hell, at this point, it's almost a must-have because I can't get through it. I don't like clutters in my house, and everyone knows that, so they just shove shit in my garage. At this point, I can't walk over. It's become a must-have for me, but it's not a must-have during working hours. It's a must-have after the clock, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So on a piece of paper, write down the things you could do, the things you should do, the things you must do. Circle them. Pick your non-negotiables, put them on the calendar. Assign time to it. The bold law says all work fills all time allotted, right? Meaning that no matter how much time you give a task, it's going to fill it. If I tell you, hey, Sunshine, you got the next 30 days to clean your house, how long is it going to take you to clean your house?
I'll probably do it day 29.
Yeah, right. Last friggin' minute. I'm coming over in 30 days and checking, right? Or if I say, hey, Sunshine, I'll be there in 4 hours, the house better be clean.
It will be.
See, that's the thing is all work fills the time allowed. Oftentimes, we don't put time restraints on ourselves. I did an Indeed ad today for some agents. I'm looking for another agent for my team, right? It took me probably 7 minutes. 7 minutes to do the actual posting and 7 weeks to get it done. Because it wasn't until last night that I put a time restraint on it. And that Indeed ad needed to be done today. So when I had a 15-minute break in my time, I didn't go to YouTube. I went to Indeed and I posted an ad. When you put a restriction on the time allowed to get things done, they will get done. If they're just on your should-do list, I need to do laundry. Well, guess what? What day of the week are you going to do laundry on and stick to it? What day of the week do you put the trash out, right? And stick to it. You're probably going to have your house cleaned the day before that because you're going to get all that junk out of your house when the trash comes to get picked up. That's why I asked you, what are your big rocks and by when? I need to get this listing signed. Okay, by when are you going to reach out to him? Go knock on his door. Send him an email. By when? It creates a whole lot deeper anchor to your goals when you can plan your week around them. So I want you all to plan your weeks out so that you can get some of your time back. Because if all of the shit you had planned for Tuesday is done at 3 o'clock, guess what? Go home. You're off work. Well, if you're working from home, you're just be at home then. Do you have to work till 5 or 6? No. Sunshine, you didn't start working till noon. It's okay. You know I love you. Gary Keller said there is no virtue in working long hours. If you can get it done in 3, but yet you take 9 hours to do it, did you hurt yourself or help yourself? There is no virtue in working long hours. There are millionaire real estate agents in our brokerage here at home. Millionaire real estate agents that don't work 40 hours a week. But damn if they are not the most focused, structured, and purposeful people you will ever meet. When it's time to work, they work. When it's time to lead gen, they lead gen. They even have potty breaks scheduled into their day. And did you know soon enough your body will learn your schedule? Right? Any of you wake up at the same time every day, regardless if your alarm clock's on or off? Right? Do you ever get tired about the same time every day because you go to bed at a certain time every day? Right? You eat dinner at the same time every day because you just start getting hungry around a certain time? Your body learns what you tell it. If you've got a ton of energy at night, then do your hardest tasks at night. You got a ton of energy in the morning, then do your hardest tasks in the morning. The hardest task, the task you don't want to do, making the difficult phone calls, sending out emails and texts and conversations and connecting with people. But the more purposeful you are in setting up your plan for your success, the key word in here is that 4 letters, right? Your, not mine, not Eileen's, not Adriana's, but yours. Your own success will dictate what you're going to put on your plan. You need to stick to it. And if you're having trouble figuring out what to put on your schedule, then we can talk. But the fastest way to fall behind is to not plan. The fastest way to lose out in this business is to not keep constant reminder of where you're going, looking at the map. It's pretty simple stuff. If you want the 411, if you look into the shared resources, it's all in the 411 GPS time block. Agent resources. If you don't have access to it, send me a text and I'll send you the link directly. All right, what are some key takeaways? Tell me what you heard. Tell me what resonated. Tell me what notes you took.
One rock at a time.
There you go. One rock at a time. Tina.
Do your plan on Sunday for an hour for the week ahead.
Is that too much to ask?
No. No.
Usually this quiet time. All right, kids, leave me alone. I gotta set up my week. It may take you an hour and a half. You might have a bottle of wine with you. I don't know. I'm just saying. These are things you get to do for your own, it's your life. You might
Plan your work your plan.
Plan your work your plan. We've always heard that. That's freaking golden rules of business right there. But why aren't we doing it then, right? Who else? Someone else.
Write it down.
The most important factor. Write it down. That's big. All right, I put the link to the shared drive in the chat in case you guys wanted to pull it from there. Just go click on it. Put it in a safe space so you can find it. One more takeaway and key aha. Aha.
You're successful at it, Dan, you're doing it, then we should be doing it as well.
Success leaves clues. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, right?
Correct.
All you got to do is put it on the car. We've got books, like literally books that were written that have the models and systems in line. Gary Keller put it today, we had our growth call, and behind him, he had his business affirmations. It says that if you fail to reimagine your business, someone else will. Choose your model, choose your profit. It's right here. We can't always do what we've always done in life. We have to grow. We have to develop. We have to move. And if you want the most successful life you can have, and I want you to define what that success looks like. If it's $1 million house on the coast of Malibu, or it's a tiny home in the back of a truck and land you own in Montana, it's 100% your vision. The things that you're struggling with most, let's get them out of the way. Let's go find new problems to have. 100%. So what problems are you going to fix this week so you can find new ones next week? You ever thought about it that way? Whose problems would you rather have? The person in the street corner begging for money? Or the business professional at the end of the year trying to find other things to buy so it reduces his tax portfolio? Life is hard. Being broke is hard. Being wealthy is hard. Choose your hard. I can tell you that a lot about life changes when you start looking at opportunities in everything. So the beautiful thing about this is no matter what happened yesterday or the day before, no matter how far behind you are on your path, no matter where you're at in your goal for the year, is there still time to turn it around? Is there still time to change the life that you're living today if it's not going the way you want it? Starts with the plan that you make. And if you need a daily plan, maybe you need to start doing that too. So Sunday nights, set your plan for the week. In the mornings, if you need to set your plan for the day, do so. But the freedom in our business comes from the discipline in our actions. Go out there and kill it, guys. Any other questions before I let you go?
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to put out there that I'm door knocking tomorrow and anyone's allowed to join me.
Where at and what time?
I was gonna do around 10 a.m. tomorrow over by DeGrazia. I'll put in the PC group chat the address.
Door knocking. I like it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. I'm excited to see what you can do with your careers because I know there's greatness happening. So, including sunshine. I'm proud to have you guys in my family. You guys all make me excited to be here. I do this for you. I really do. I can actually hear my parents, my dad stopped by to check on my mom. They're bickering in the other room. And then my mom just said, hush, he's working. And what was it? Maybe an hour ago, I was on the phone with my best friend, hour and a half, right before this call happened. And my sister made mention to my mom, because my sister stopped by to check on my mom. My mom's staying with me while she heals up. And she said some mention about, he's always so busy. And my mom laughed. She goes, you just didn't see him 20 minutes ago. I had a 1 hour gap in my day. You guys want to know what I did with it? And being able to schedule in those strategic breaks in my day allow me to keep going longer and further. Is chasing my dogs around with an air blower dollar productive? Absolutely not. Was it fun? Did it make me laugh? Did it get me out of the routine? Because I'd been sitting on Zoom calls for 4 hours before that. So much so that my butt hurts. Like I'm tired of sitting. I'm getting a raising stand desk so I don't have to. But I went and I had fun. And my sister stopped by right after I got back on a call. She's all, he's always working. And my mom's laughing because she was sitting on the couch watching me chase around 2 giant dogs with an air blower. Heather's going to be pissed when she gets home because there's dust everywhere now. So no matter how important your schedule needs to be, don't forget to plan some shenanigans. Okay? You got to charge. Got to charge yourself. And I know you can do it. So find what fuels you and run with it. I'm going to jump on the question and answer call here in a second, so I'll see you guys in a minute.